Let's talk about Lycanroc, more specifically, Ash's Lycanroc. Before evolving, he was just a little Rockruff who lived with Professor Kukui. This Rockruff had a very strong personality, stubborn, determined, and sometimes even a bit stubborn. He loved to battle, but he also always wanted to prove his worth. He already showed signs of being special. Even though he was small, he wasn't afraid to face much larger and stronger opponents, and this caught everyone's attention. Furthermore, Rockruff had a very unique wild instinct, often leaving to train alone and returning injured, but never giving up. It was during this phase that he formed an incredible bond with our protagonist. Ash always supported and believed in him, even when Rockruff seemed to lose control during training. This support was essential to his evolution. And here it's worth explaining. Rockruff evolves into Lycanroc, but he has three different forms. The midday form, which represents courage and loyalty, always facing battles head-on. The midnight form, which is more aggressive, wild, and fights unpredictably. And finally, the dusk form, a rare form, the result of a Rockruff evolving at sunset, combining the courage of midday and the ferocity of midnight. Comment below, which one is your favorite? I'm on Team Midnight, what about you? Back to the story. It was precisely the very rare form that Ash's Rockruff achieved. It evolved into Lycanroc Dusk. But life as Lycanroc wasn't easy at first. It had a major problem. When someone messed with its fur, it would completely lose control, becoming blinded by rage and disrupting battles. This was demonstrated several times, such as in the fight against Nanu, the kahuna of Ula Ula, when Lycanroc simply wouldn't obey. But Ash never gave up on it. With patience, intense training, and even help from Professor Kukui, Lycanroc learned to use its furious strength and fight without losing focus. This overcoming of obstacles is one of the character's most moving moments. And then comes the big moment, the Alola League. In the final against Gladion, Ash's Lycanroc faced none other than his rival's Lycanroc Midnight. It was an intense, rivalry-filled battle where every move seemed to put the two on equal footing. But it was in the final attack, with all of Ash's confidence and the strength gained from training, that Lycanroc Dusk shone and secured the victory. This was the decisive blow that made Ash the league champion for the first time in the anime's history. Man, that small, stubborn, and wounded Rockruff became the Pokemon that gave Ash one of the greatest achievements of his life. Without a doubt, Lycanroc Dusk was not just a partner, but the true symbol of Ash's journey in Alola.